when I was younger, I was more into poker than I was Magic like I am now. But I still, I went to a Magic convention, and these three magicians were doing tricks. And they asked if I wanted to see one. I said, sure. So they said they called it the Four Aces trick. I said, okay. I said, this is how it works. We're going to go ahead and, lose these in the deck. And put these two on top of their piles. And they said, we're going to find each ace in the deck in a unique way. And there's four magicians, excuse me. First one said, well, I like to use an indicator card. So I went through the deck and said, well, there's my indicator card. There's a 7 of diamonds. I said, well, what's an indicator card? And he said, well, let me show you here. He said, 7 down should be the ace one of the aces, ace of clubs. I said, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ace of clubs. I said, okay. Said, next one said, no, that takes way too long. Gotta deal out the cards. I just like to go mine in a direct way. I said, okay. So he went through the deck, and he found one of the cards face up, which would be the ace of hearts. Third magician came in and said, well, I gotta process longer than both of yours, but it has a better effect. He said, I'm going to spell out the ace of diamonds. ACEOFDIAMOND should be the ace of diamonds. Right? Now the fourth magician came in and said, well, instead of me doing it, I want to let this kid do it. So he gave me the deck and had me go through it. Couldn't find an indicator card. Didn't see the last ace face up, so I said, okay, let me try it like a third magician did and spell it. ACEOFSPADE should be ace of spades, right? No. I said, well, I'm not really sure, but I have an idea. I said, okay, what's that? I said, well, I've always been taught with various different things that process of elimination never fails. And they said, well, how does that apply to a card trick? And I said, well, if you split up the cards, I believe that in the end you'll end up with the ace of spades. And they all looked at me funny and were thinking, no, that's not going to work. I said, well, let me just try it here. And so I split up the cards 2 by 2. Oh, there's one. And got down to the last ones. And got down to the last 4 cards. And this one we don't need. And I said, well, I found the ace of spades by process of elimination. And they'd never seen anyone do it like that. I said, well, I got a surprise for you. You know how I said I liked playing poker? And they said, yeah. I said, well, not only did I find the ace of spades, but I went ahead and gave me the best hand in poker, which would be a royal flush.